Hey everybody, today is Friday, September 6th. It's 6:11 a.m. I got an offer from DoorDash to go to Smart and Final and shop for 15 items. I'm gonna get $11.55 for 4 miles. Alright, we're gonna be shopping for garlic, organic bananas, turkey, sausage, hot dogs, chips, soda, sandwiches, Tyson sandwiches, Hawaiian bowl, teriyaki. Oh great, there's like a truck blocking my way to get through there. Why me, Lord? I gotta go even further around. God, stupid truck. I'm getting Uncrustables. I'm getting a burrito, and that is it. I didn't get to film very much when I was inside of the Smart and Final. There was a homeless person with mental problems inside of there. And of course it's not appropriate to film when you have that kind of situation. So pretty much what happened was the person was just sort of just eating cupcakes in the bakery section. And the manager or the employees had the person exit the store, and there was no conflict or anything like that. It was just I had to wait. As I headed to the register, I had to wait until they were able to get the person to leave the store, and then they were able to go back to the register to ring me up so I can get out of there. So that was awkward. And then when I got to my car, that homeless person was still meandering in the parking lot. So I was quickly just putting the groceries into the trunk, and I didn't organize them. I just quickly tossed them in and got in the car because I didn't want to get into any kind of situation. I didn't want to get into a situation, so I went ahead and I did that, and I think that's it. So now we're on our way to an apartment, 6 minutes from here, 2.1 miles. It's a leave at the door. I got some kind of long instructions here, but I won't bother reading them to you because I think they're mostly just friendly chit-chat instructions, and they're mostly just about, the building number and the apartment number. Having problems with my key fob again. Looks like I'll have to probably change the battery for what is this, the third or fourth time this year, which doesn't make any sense. All I can think is the batteries are defective that I got off of Amazon. And hopefully eventually I get a good battery that's going to last me longer than just a couple of months. I keep saying just park at the leasing office and then walk through. So I guess that must be the closest way to go. So I'm just going to park here and see if it works out. I don't know if that was the best place for me to park. Once I got to their location, there was another parking area on the other side. I think they put those instructions because it makes it simple for the driver to, you know, find a parking location. Uber Eats, $6.15, 5.5 miles. No, I think that was the reason why. If I would have went to the other side, the stairs would have been just right there. I would have just quickly parked in the red zone, put my hazards on, and then ran up the stairs. But you know, once I parked, and I was like, well, I don't want to have to back up and go all the way around, because it was like 3 or 4 buildings I would have had to have gone around before I would have been able to reach that parking area. So it was, I mean, it was the shortest distance wise, but walking on foot wise, it was not the shortest distance. And I'm glad that delivery was over with. It was stressful. It was stressful because the very first item I wanted to get wasn't available. It was like a garlic bulb, and all they had was like these like set packages of garlic bulbs that you had to buy, like, you know, in bulk, like 5 at a time or whatever. So that was not what the customer wanted, and he sent me a message. He said, anything they don't have, just refund the money. So that's what I was doing as I was going along until I got to his what are they, Smuckers, you know, those Uncrustables, those stupid Uncrustables. They didn't have the quantity box that he wanted. I think he wanted 15 of them, and they only had like the 10 count. Uber Eats, $3.06, 6.6 miles, no. And they did have one open box of 15 counts, and I'm like, well, I can't sell him, or can't purchase an open box of Uncrustables because the box may not have all of them in there. Somebody may have eaten some of them. So I said, no, I can't get that. That is not a good thing to get. So I issued him a refund for it, and he messaged me back. He's like, well, what else do they have that's similar? So suddenly he changed his tune for the Uncrustables. Before it was, give me a refund on anything they don't have, and now suddenly it was it was a different story. So I sent him a picture of the 10 count Uncrustables, and of course that's what he wanted. He's like, that's perfect. I'm like, okay. So I think that was it. And then they remodeled the store, so I was having a hard time finding things in the freezer section. The aisles, I don't have any problem finding things. Those have been updated. But now all of the refrigerators and freezers, they wrap around the entire store. So it makes it really hard to figure out where the items are without walking around the entire perimeter of the store to find the item. But I guess now that I've done it this one time, I should be good. Now I know where different frozen items are at. And then, of course, the homeless person was stressful because, you don't know how they're going to behave. You absolutely have no idea if they're going to become erratic or start screaming or become aggressive. You don't know. You're just trying to stay out of it. You're trying to stay on the outer perimeter and be just an observer rather than a participant in the chaos. Uber Eats, $7.34 for 4 miles. You're close, but no cigar. The next one, it's from Uber Eats, $6, 2.6 miles, going to Dunkin'. The order, it took a long time. And I guess they're just really busy in there because it's Friday. So I'm going to be going 5 minutes from here, 1.4 miles. It's going to be an apartment. It's going to be a leave at the door. And they gave me a building number. I'm going to have to play this day by ear. I am not having a good morning. I have had a stressful time dealing with the Smart and Final. I had a long wait at the Dunkin'. I've had the rudest people on the road honking at me, and I've only been working for about an hour. And I have just been encountering a lot of negative situations. And I have to figure out, do I really want to push through it, or do I just want to call it quits and just chill out at home and have a good time? I'll just keep assessing as I go. I think the main thing is that I have to make sure I just stay safe and don't get into any kind of situations that are going to be extreme.
Turn right, then turn left.
I'll probably just park in here and wait for the next one. Oh, I've been to this
Turn
place
left,
before.
then drop off.
I've been here before. I guess I'll park over here. And then I can wait for the... Oh, I already got one. What am I thinking? Let me turn around again. Duh. I got the next one already in the bag. I got to tell you about it. Just as soon as I deliver this one. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm so discombobulated. Something weird happened. The app glitched. I took a picture of the order at the door and then it vanished and it wanted me to take a picture again. I'm like, I'm already back at the car, so that ain't happening. So I wrote into the message front door, and as I'm typing it in, I could hear their front door opening and they took the order. So it's all good. It's gone. And now we're on our way to the next one. Next one from Uber Eats. $10.63, 3.4 miles, going to Pink Box.
Turn right.
Turn right, everybody.
Turn left.
Then turn left, everybody. It's Friday. I wonder how many people are at Pink Box today. I wonder how many people are dying to have their donuts. Hopefully it's not going to be crowded. I want the rest of my day to go smooth. I don't want any more problems. I don't want any more stressful situations. I like it when my day goes easy and effortless.
Turn left.
No, there's nobody in the parking lot, but there are people in the drive-thru. I'll take my usual front row parking spot and grab those donuts. Have a good one. Thank you. They were not ready, so I had to wait for a bit. Not too long. Not as bad as Dunkin'. Dunkin', I was there forever. This is going to be a house. Meet at the door. 9-minute drive, 2.8 miles.
Mile turn left on East Silverado Ranch Boulevard using the left lane.
$5.49, 3.8 miles. Nope. Almost there. Up. $9 for 10 miles. Nope. They love to send stuff the moment you're getting close to the drop-off.
Turn right on Hiking Hills Avenue.
Do this
then turn left
every
on Swimming Hole Street.
time. It's like, don't do this to me. Oh, look, people are crossing the street casually. Casually crossing the street at a diagonal. How courteous. How nice. This is why I don't like to be out when everyone's going to school. Nothing but problems. That's one of these houses are so small.
Turn right on Crisp Clover Street.
I don't think I'd call these houses at all. Man, obviously they don't have much of a front yard. They're like little toy houses. Look how tiny they are.
Turn right on Crisp Clover Street.
It's a door.
Then drop off.
Each one has like a door and a couple of windows. Crazy. Okay, it's gonna make a right turn here, and it's gonna be on the right hand side. It is this house here, if you can call it a house. Oh, and they want me to meet them at the door. Hello.
Hello.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Next one coming up is from Uber Eats. $7, 3.4 miles, going to Starbucks. We're gonna be going to a house 6 minutes from here, 1.9 miles. Leave at the door, and I have a gate code. And the amount of cars and people that are out right now is so crazy. This is like the peak time. Everybody's trying to get to school on
Turn
foot,
right on
on bicycle, in a car, on a bus. I don't know, why don't they stagger it out? Why don't they put it like every hour you have a batch of students that you take to school, and then each one will be staggered out at the end of the school year, at the end of school, and then they can leave. They need to come with a better system. This has been going on for decades and decades, and it's only getting worse. I think this drop-off is going to be near the high school. Man, I hope it's not really backed up. I think they start much earlier, so maybe we won't have a problem. Oh man, let's see. What is this place?
Turn right on Tree Creek Court.
What is this place? I don't know if I've ever been here before. Oh, it's all townhouses. Uber Eats is calling for $2.50 for 4 miles. Nope. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh, and they got speed bumps. Ooh, we love speed bumps. Come on, let's do the speed bumps. How many are you gonna put in here? How many irresponsible drivers does this community have where they have to put this many speed bumps in the road? God, it's all townhouses in here.
Just ahead, turn left on Rolling Tree Street.
This is a big community of townhouses, I have to say. They must have really high HOA fees. The bigger the community, the higher the HOA fees they charge you. And you know, I can tell they don't have any amenities here either. They have some little patches of grass at the corner. And that's it.
Turn left on Rolling Tree Street. Then drop off on the left.
It's the last house at the furthest corner on the opposite end of this complex. No wonder they pay to have coffee delivered. They don't want to deal with these speed bumps either. $3.92. Uber Eats, 2 miles. No. All right, let's make sure I don't miss it, everybody. You tell me when I'm there.
Drop off on the left.
Drop off on the left. I'm looking for it. There it is. Let me turn around. Come in for $28 for 11 miles, but I would have had to have gone to the strip. I ain't going to the strip. One's coming from DoorDash, $18, 6.6 miles. Shopping at Target for 7 items and then picking something up at McDonald's, 2 customers. The thing in my toilet finally broke. You know that rubber gasket thing that when you flush it releases the water into the toilet? It finally started breaking again and was making all kinds of leaking water sounds in the toilet. So I had already ordered an extra one, and I put it in. What is this guy doing? Oh gosh. Oh my God. I put it in. I think this is gonna be my last delivery. It's like everything is getting on my last nerve right now. And I am just so ready to just shut this stupid app off. And so I managed to fix the toilet, and it's all working now. And there's been just a lot of traffic and just a lot of negative energy, and yeah. Oh, I didn't show you the shopping list. I'm shopping for pears, 3 jugs of water, Melissa and Doug dentist play set. Yeah, that's not going to be in stock. Pedialyte electrolyte solution freezer pops, and Enfamil baby formula. I can't believe they had that dentist playset. And believe it or not, they actually had 2 different types of dentist playsets. That is wild. I got the last bag of pears. Whew, just made it. Checking out. Okay, everything's loaded up in the trunk. I stumbled pushing the cart, and I didn't fall, but I don't know what happened. I kicked the cart. But I survived. Now we're going off to McDonald's. I should turn my phone on so I can see where we're going. I'm gonna head off to McDonald's. It's not that far from here. It's like 0.9 miles to pick up the second pickup that's for the second customer. And the checkout went fine, no problems. And there was only 1 register open. First there were 3 registers open, but only 1 had a light on, 2 had no light on. The first one I tried to go to, they're like, oh, we're closed. The second one I didn't bother because the light wasn't on, so I knew that one must have been closed. And the third one that had the light on, the line was really long. And that's the one I ended up going to. And I just sort of spaced out and said, well, this is just all a part of today's experience. And I have to just roll with it because, you know, when it rains, it pours. First drop off is going to be the McDonald's order. It's 3 minutes from here, 0.7 miles. It's an apartment. And it's a leave at the door. I trust that they properly dropped their mapping pin. I'm just going to have to trust it. I don't know if I have much of a choice since I don't have this place labeled on my Google Maps, so let's see what happens. It's telling me to make a right. Yep, I see it. They actually did it right. Whoa. Okay, that was not that hard to find, so that worked out just fine. And now I gotta get out of here. I'm going 6 minutes from here, 2.5 miles, going to a house. It's a leave at the door. This drop off is far from home, so I'll keep the app on, and maybe I'll get one more that'll help me to complete the day. And I might as well, since since I'm not close to home, I might as well leave it on. And if something comes in that's worth it, that'll be the last one. I think this particular house is in a gated community, and they didn't give me a gate code, so I might be stuck at the gate. Ooh, the gate was closing on me, but I caught that MFer. I think it's gonna be a house I've been to before. Let's see here. Where is it? This one? Yup, I've been to this one. I've been here before.
Leave at my door.
These people love to have everything delivered. Well, I really lucked out on that one. This particular community, it has an in gate and an out gate, and it's a very small community, so it would have been a while before somebody showed up to let me into this place. And I go to that house all the time. I don't know why they didn't provide the gate code this time, and I guess they forgot. I guess. And I'm sure if I contacted them and called them, they would have told me the gate code, so I would have eventually gotten in. So, and the customer was at home when I put everything on the doorstep, and their dog started going crazy. That's when the customer came to the front door and greeted me at the front door and thanked me for delivering it. So I pressed the button, handed to customer. Uber Eats, $3.55, 3.7 miles, no. And I have, I don't know, it's probably about a 10-minute drive before I get back home. If something comes in by the time before I get home, I will take it if it's decent. And if it's not, I'll do the wrap-up next. Not to mention that last night my crown fell out again, but I'm not going back to the dentist. I just shoved it back in. And I'm going to be back to the dentist on Thursday, so it's just a few more days and I'll be back and they'll put the permanent one in. I'm not wasting my time going back in there just for it to fall out again. It's like, what's the point? Why should I bother losing my free time at that dentist office for them to glue it back in only for in a few days and for it to fall back out again? It's like, what's the point? It'd be different if it was the permanent crown. Uber Eats, $3.66 for we don't care how many miles. Well, I'm just about home, so I'm gonna wrap it up. And obviously the day overall, obviously, that goes without saying. And the money was fine, and the miles on the car weren't bad. It was just all the different events that occurred that really made this day really bad. And it wasn't necessarily the work. It was just situations that occur. So on a scale of 1 to 10, today rated about a 5.8 on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being great and 1 being we've been in a car accident and we're on life support. So that's where we're at. And hopefully tomorrow will be better. It'll be Saturday and I don't start my shift until 8 a.m. tomorrow. So hopefully it'll all go well. So thank you so much for watching Friday's episode of Vegas Ride Along. Tune in tomorrow on Saturday when we get closer to reaching that $420 goal. Take care. Bye for now.